the Madman!
Today's Brawl is going to be a pretty casual Brawl, and we're going to aim to complete 2 quests while we're at it, and earn that fat 120 gold. We're going to win 5 games with Druid or Hunter, we're going to win 5 Tavern Brawls. I actually don't need to finish the Druid or Hunter thing, I'll just make sure to hit Druid or Hunter, like, once a piece. I think a good way to do it, in fact, would be to just roll through all 9 classes, and by then I'll probably win all 5. Today's Brawl is Cart Crash at the Crossroads. You and another hero and your decks are mixed up. We've done this one before, but what I will do a bit differently is be a lot more fluid in how I talk with Twitch. We're just going to casually Cart Crash at the Crossroads while chatting. Proper strategy for this Brawl, by the way, if you want to try hard, is supposedly the highest win rate picks Paladin, and then second hero is the Mage. So things we're going to talk about, E3, what games I might play off to the side, and YouTube, you can comment on this in the comments as well. What types of games would you like to see me upload onto YouTube? You can hear what Twitch has to say as well. Let's try to mix things up. So since I don't want to just always pick Mage, let's think about what synergizes with Priest. Not an aggressive class. Defensive? Warrior? Not really. Let's go Mage. So here's what I know from E3, and I'm relying mostly on Twitch to give me the inside scoop on what else went on. So most of my information about E3 comes from Reddit and from Twitch. The basics I know are that there's that animated GIF of, you might know this, it's basically Mario Party where Luigi wins by doing nothing. So I looked at that GIF, and it was basically one where Luigi, just in this case Nintendo, by the way, I think we're giving them under credit though on this case, just sits there and then everyone else falls off the cliff. I don't think that's necessarily fair because Nintendo actually came out with some really cool stuff. I'm not entirely sure there will be much from E3 that I can personally stream for games though, since I've not traditionally gone into the console route. But maybe I'll make an exception for the Switch. Maybe. I don't know. Target dummy might get the serious block in. I think I do want to do this. I guess we'll play that in this. So, I guess while we're talking about that, we can talk about the other topic of other games that I'm looking to play in the future. Twitch has been throwing around Darkest Dungeon, among other things. I had a Darkest Dungeon run. We never finished it on YouTube, but part of it was uploaded. See, I've had nothing to die so far. I don't know if that's particularly that interesting of content. Let's just go ahead and play that. I do look forward to, probably the game I'm most looking forward to coming out is Danganronpa 3. I've actually uploaded both Danganronpa's runs on YouTube, and I played through them live on Twitch. It was good times. Alright, so this gets the Radiant Elemental, and then this will cost 2. But I want to kill that on this turn. Oh, I forgot to heal myself first. Oops. -2. -1 health. Life is Strange. That's kind of cool. Probably one of the games I'm most hyped about from E3 also. that co-op game, I don't know the name of it right now, but you start off in a prison and you want to help each other out. That seems cool too.
You require my assistance.
Maybe that's a game that me and future OkCupid match can play together. Ooh. Aha. I'll just briefly run down this topic. Whenever we talk about games that I want to play off stream, the same games come up over and over again. I mean, from the basis of obviously everyone isn't able to keep up with my, what's the word, with what I say each time. But it's a little different each time. What in the? Oh, I see. Right. I was like, wait, did Stampede make him invincible? No. Alright, let's haha him out of the game. I had a straw pull up with the most promising ones. I think we should start with that. Oh, but I've since lost it, I'm sure. I've got the lethal. I'll look it up and report back to you in the next game. Wow, Reno Jackson. Will that work? I'm going to be pessimistic and say there's a duplicate in here. I think the chances of a duplicate aren't that high. Maybe I should have kept. I mean, it's not like it's even that aggressive. Okay, so if I'm starting with Mage, what do I want my other class to be? Well, we never want it to be Warlock, pretty much. Let's go Druid, I suppose.
Job's done.
So, games that I recently most considered included Enter the Gungeon, Zero Escape, Oxygen Not Included, The Talos Principle, The Witness, What Remains of Edith Finch, and Human Resource Machine. A lot of those are puzzly type games. Zero Escape, Talos Principle, The Witness, and Human Resource Machine. One of them is a story game, What Remains of Edith Finch. One of them is like a cool build-up game, Oxygen Not Included. And Enter the Gungeon is just a bullet hell, I guess is the right way to call it. Roguelike. I've liked playing Enter the Gungeon. I actually play it off stream occasionally as my thing to do in between stuff. Zero Escape is very similar to Danganronpa in terms of story, and it combines cool escape room elements. By the way, escape rooms are some of my favorite things to do. One, zero, 4. I have played RimWorld. It was fun the first... I mean, it was fun until I won once. That's the problem with most of the... I guess... Let's see, how would I describe it? I describe RimWorld as a city builder survival game. And those are really fun. I've played Banished. I've played Settlers way back in the day. Those are all great games until you figure out how to survive, and then it's not so great. But learning how is really awesome. Dwarf likes, I'm hearing someone say. which is a reference to that dwarf game of really old, which I'm by the way not interested in. Because it's so old. The Mountain Dwarf game. Thoughts on playing Diablo 3 Necromancer when it comes out? I think I'm going to be skipping the Diablo 3. I mean, I've played so much of it already that I know it has had a lot of changes since I last played it, but I'm not that much into the repetitive... I'm generally not that much into repetitive gameplay. And yes, that's something that, you know, before you say Hearthstone, Hearthstone does well by matching up against different opponents with different decks and strategies. Yeah, the thing that makes Hearthstone not repetitive is its PvP element. Alright, let's see. What do we want to go with? Warlock. Rogue cards tend to be pretty inexpensive, yeah? Let's try this. Although Druid with the Echoing Ooze kind of makes sense too.
You are not the boss of me.
This war of mine, I did give it a playthrough in the sense of I played it not until completion. It seemed pretty cool, but again it suffers the same general idea of these city builder games. Tycoon games, I guess also. I love tycoon games. I love city builder games. The problem is when they don't particularly have a goal. I'm not that big a fan of sandbox. And if they're ultimately like too easy. Those are my main criticisms with that genre. I got something from Tiny Build the other day. Let's see. Tiny Build actually sent me, well, some announcement of Community Inc. They're the makers of RimWorld and also Oxygen Not Included. And that sounds like it'll be pretty cool.
So many possibilities.
Community Inc. also being one of those city builder survival type games. I don't recommend Oxygen Not Included then, there's no goal at all except surviving. I mean, to some extent, I'm okay if you can make your own challenging goal too, like, for example, accomplish X, like kill a boss or something. That's what I would call, like, even if there is no particular goal, I'm okay with making that my goal and just pretending like that's the goal of the game. That's kind of the same case for something like Don't Starve, where there's technically no goal, but you can make it a goal to kill all the bosses or something like that. With something like City Skylines, the original didn't have a goal, and that was a turnoff. If there are good goals in the expansions, I might consider that though. Don't you dare kill my Wilfred. You scumbag. Factorial was one of my favorite ones. 3. It has the quote-unquote problem of once you launch a spaceship, it starts to get really repetitive, but up until launching a spaceship, it's really fun. And I had to turn the difficulty settings all the way up on that one. That, I guess, would be the other problem. You know, not to brag or anything. Alright. And lol Warlock can't deal with a 3 health minion. I've Twisting Nether, I guess. Which it looks like I'm going to have to use. Alright, I do have a lot of card advantage.
There is There's a lot at stake here.
Alright, hopefully I can kill that and then sabotage. But unfortunately I can't kill a 2 health minion because I'm Warlock. So it looks like our goal is to set up Evolved Kobold Head Crack. I think Curse of Rafaam triggers for more damage if the opponent has spell damage somehow. If I remember right. So there's another topic about like these 4X games. So I recently tried out Stellaris on stream. I played through not an entire game, but enough of the base game to get a pretty decent feel of it. Never lucky. And it suffers from, you know, I keep going back to this, but it suffers from repetitive gameplay. Maybe the expansion helped it out. I didn't play through because I thought the first game I should probably play the base game. Once you play Europa Universalis and Civ 6, among other things, it's like, yeah, okay. I kind of get the general feel of these types of games. And, well, I guess that's my first loss. Unless, what do I need here?
You win this time.
Whenever you summon a beast, reduce the cost of this card by 1. I'm starting off with a beast. Alright, let's see. Come on, give me Hunter, and then we'll go all beast. Or we can go Shaman for the Jade synergy, I guess. Yeah, Valkyria Chronicles was a lot of fun. Let's see, on other random topics. Okay, Cupid's going well with the big disclaimer that due to putting out a YouTube video, got a lot of interest from people really far away. So I'm not entirely certain if anything will even come of it yet. But I will let you know that you Europeans are awesome. I guess it would be pretty unlikely to meet someone in my backyard, right? One person suggested that I start turning the stream into a... Wow, got Kabulaki in a random secret. International travel dating stream.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
Bring me steel. For a while.
I tested like almost every single secret there. Oh, yeah, duplicate. Oh, that sucks for him. Let's get more berries. Delicious. No, it's... yeah, alright. I kind of committed myself after I hit him with that. A little bit.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
Come close and listen.
Wow, the synergy. This needs upgraded repair bot. That will stay on curve. Clockwork died. Plus repair bot. Almost. This card gets a lot more interesting things in Wild. That forge. Gotta keep Doctor 6, right? That's a pretty good card. Got a secret with Cloaked Huntress. We should pick Mage so that maybe I draw a secret and then we get an insane Cloaked Huntress turn.
Ready for action!
Random news, tonight in Austin, I'm actually going to go to a board game meetup. Been a while since I've gone to one of these board game open play things, and I've missed it a lot since I've done it quite a bit more in the Bay Area.
Come, midnight.
Hopefully you can get back into the swing of things, play some board games, exercise my strategic mind, go socialize a little bit. For those of you who didn't know, there's a rich world of board games beyond Risk and Monopoly. There's an entire category called Euro games, which are basically the short description that I'll give to the people who know PC games but don't know board games, is that imagine you can play Civilization with other people in a board game form. It's kind of like that. Well, for just a few of them. There's a lot of different types.
Afraid of the dark?
Such easy spirit.
And keep that Amera trash away from me.
Follow the rules.
Of course, pen and paper type games are fun. You might know that I'm still in the... it's still in the works that I'm getting a Dungeons and Dragons game going at some point or another. This is about to hurt a lot.
I am
Still a lot of organization going on with that. Tentatively, we're gonna get that up in about 2 months. I've like not wanted to give a start time, but there you have one. Yeah, okay. The idea of that one, for people who aren't familiar with it yet, is that a lot of full personality types are going to be invited to play Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to kill them, and it's going to be hilarious and fun and awesome. That's the goal. Hi, main, I guess.
take
As much as I wanted to leave that Spawn of Shadows up, he was going to sacrifice it against the high main. Well, I go to the board game exhibition at Essen, Germany at some point in the future. Well, as exciting as that sounds, and it does sound exciting, traveling that far for a board game convention, it's a bit much for me. 4, 5, 7... Knuckles, I guess. Maybe someday I'll be... What the? Oh crap. Maybe someday I'll be adventurous enough to travel across, travel long distances for just that. But when I was in the Bay Area, we had a open board game convention type thing where dozens of people went every month. So I didn't really feel the need to ever travel all the way over to Essen for something like that. Oh, one off lethal. Oh, well. In other words, lethal. Never lucky. Wow, I played an elemental. Magma Rager for the win. Oh, Magma Rager actually for the win. OP, OP. Taram's pretty good, so I guess I'll keep that card. Coin Pyro into Protector. Priest and Paladin. It sounds like it's fun together. I don't know why. Priest cards are pretty good. They have to be because their hero power isn't that great. It's through natural design. Got the perfect arena opening there.
Reporting for duty.
This is my responsibility.
Reporting for duty.
Drink the power. Accidents. They happen, you know.
Reporting for duty.
I knew this from a while ago, but I've since forgotten. I'm pretty sure this doesn't copy the buffed stats.
Taste blood. Reporting for duty.
Paladin, Warlock, Druid, and Priest cards. How exciting.
Trust the pilot's code. To battle!
Let's just be really light on this one. Shifter Xeris shifted into an old god. That's pretty impressive.
Join the pack. Another night on the prowl.
There's one heavy bomb.
Reporting for duty.
Who dare?
Reporting for duty.
Equalize.
Ungoro belongs to the Titan. To battle!
Reinforcements requested.
Missed damage.
Reporting for duty.
Missed the damage somewhere in there. Oops. Oh. My bad.
Error 37.
I need to shift into bigger stuff.
Reporting for duty.
Hey, that's a bigger card.
For justice.
Just one.
Holy life. Holy life. To battle! You require my assistance. Put your faith in the light.
Oh.
Reporting for duty.
This will be a pretty exciting finish.
I have returned.
Come on, spell.
Some for you.
Wow, those are some really good top decks by him.
Reporting for duty.
I feast upon
For justice.
Oh wait, I lose. Right.
Well played.
I have done.
Well played.
I was thinking about how I could set up lethal before the Ashbringer got me. Anyways. I could have saved myself by using Antonidas to attack into that, but I would have been in a seriously losing position. Alright. I'll pick the Jade equivalent. Some chance that it matters.
You shall not pass.
here we go.
Aha, making it a 3-2 lets me kill it with 2 swings of the dagger. The Valley.
Here we go.
Ancestral Healing Eviscerate, the combo. Wow. Rip him, pretty much. Ballsy play. Pretty bad play, but when I see his hand, I can see that maybe he felt the desperation, the despair. I think I would have made the same play in his situation.
Here we go.
Gotta take a huge risk with that hand. Now I'm going to just beat up the training bot like it's a training dummy. Oh, no Thaddeus for me. Actually, that doesn't necessarily stop Thaddeus still.
For master.
Here we go.
I'm not red.
I concede.
Alright, well, 5 Tavern Brawl wins. Took me 7 games? Maybe I should challenge my free-to-play account.